Good day, everybody. Good evening. Terilee Harrison with Team Referral Network Virtual Chapters, and I have an amazing guest for you on Team Talk Live today. Please help me welcome my friend Brian Morrison out of the UK. Brian, welcome.
It's amazing to be here. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's a delight to be chatting with you a little bit and get to know you better, and also just to hear some more about your journey and even just like the short-term journey since lockdown, what all has happened. I'm excited to hear about that. So let me go ahead and I'll introduce you formally to Brian, and then we'll get started in our conversation. So Brian Morrison is the founder and managing director of Biz Social Marketing and Biz Social Networking, a company which aims to support small businesses, entrepreneurs, network marketers, and social entrepreneurs and charities around the globe. Through online network events and a full suite of online digital marketing tools, including the world's only all-in-one marketing platform powered by artificial intelligence. And Brian also donates a minimum of 25% of all company profits to Biz Social Hub Community Interest Company, which is his nonprofit organization which supports individuals in recovery for alcohol addiction and mental health. Brian, it's such a pleasure to welcome you here today.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
So,
Terilee.
Hey, no, not the one and only, but it's all good. I'm excited to chat with you today. I guess I am pretty unique, I guess. Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm excited to chat to you today. There's so much that you have going on, and so many ways that you're serving people, and we can certainly have you back on as a guest another time to really dive into more of your story. But I think that it's quite compelling what has happened to you even since lockdown. Would you agree?
It's just awesome. Unfortunately, it's not good what's happening, but what's happening for my business since lockdown, I'm amazed.
Yeah, I have to say I am too, and I hope that there's others who join us in that feeling. I know there are some people that are trying to find their way, and if they are, hopefully they can hear you today and be encouraged. That's for sure. So tell us a little bit about what you were doing before lockdown and how you transitioned to lockdown and a little bit of that journey.
Okay, well, Brian Morrison was literally very hidden online. I was out there face to face, and everybody called me Mr. Networking. I was out there attending networking events in Scotland, all over England, in the UK, and that was it. And then all of a sudden, on my 50th birthday, the 16th of March, my party was cancelled because we went into lockdown in my town. So that was it. All my events were cancelled, and I went, oh, what do I do?
Yeah. Wow.
Then,
so you pivoted quickly.
Very quickly, I said, what do I do? I went to the first thing I did was I said to my members, what do you want me to do? Because you're my members. We can't run events. And I put my hand up. All of us said, online networking does not work.
I know.
So I said, okay, what would you like me to do? And they said, just get us an online presence. We need to be online. None of us were used to it. I advertised online a little bit, and none of my members did. So I went out there, did some research, invested a bit of money in trying to find out what worked out there. And online networking was not anywhere in this. So eventually found a platform which was great for my business. And then I took it to my members and I said, look what I found. And then down the line, I'd say round about maybe six weeks ago, approximately, I'm a member of various networking groups, including, of course, this amazing network. And I quickly went, oh my goodness, online networking does work. And at first I thought, I'm too late. I can't launch my networking events online. I'll just have to go on and try and build my business. But my members said, no, you're not, Brian. It is time that we went online. So we went online, And I just continued to help my members with raising their online presence, and together through networking tips and what I learned with online marketing, two of my businesses tripled during lockdown. And I thought, wow.
Yeah.
Just crazy. And it's the last thing I expect. I thought I was going to collapse and have nothing, because I totally rely on everything I do to be successful, so that I can donate that 25% to help others. So that kept me strong and to make sure it did work. And it worked. And it worked. And now I'm a member of what I call team. And it's just awesome, because now I'm not only online, I'm international.
You are international. Even today as we speak, me coming from Singapore, yes?
It's just awesome.
You should put Brian Morrison international, not UK, but that's okay. I know why you do that. That's so they can find you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So I know that you've learned, or no, not learned, or maybe adapted, but some of your, being someone who led a face-to-face networking organization, you had your top strategies and your top networking tips that you were using. So tell us how you translated some of them to the online world that you think make a difference, and I'd love to hear them. So I know you have at least a couple. So please share some of those with us, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, the face-to-face ones were completely different in a way, because it was totally different when you were face-to-face. But one of them that wasn't was when I realized at face-to-face networking, when I said to people, look, don't walk in the door at 1 minute to the official starting time. Get in there early. Now, it's the same with online networking. I used to turn up at the beginning at 1 minute to the live time. You went in and the formalities all started. But if you got in there first, I then realized that people were knowing who I was, hearing a little bit about me before the actual main event started. So that was my number one tip, is that even though we're online at the moment, and hopefully forever, because I believe online networking has now got a place, is get in there at least 5, maybe 10 minutes early, even if you're left in the waiting room of these events. Be there so that you're seen first, and people will then remember you. And it works. Getting there early definitely works.
That is a good tip. That is a good tip. And we can end up sometimes in a waiting room, right? But sometimes it's being there early when you get to chat with the person hosting, or that's important. So I love that tip. So I know you have another one, and I think it's a stellar tip. So share the second one too.
Right, it is, and I've learned this. I've learned it before from other networking groups, but I've really focused on it more since joining this amazing network. And that is, when I hear people saying coaching session, and I'm like, okay. And when somebody says, I'd love to have a coaching session with Brian, okay, I used to sit here thinking, okay, I'll just wait until I hear from them.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's what I used to do. And I would say, oh, they want a coaching session. Don't wait. Don't look what I did, because nothing happened. And then I was telling Terilee that within like 10 days of being a member, I'd almost 90 people that had said they wanted a coaching session. But I sat here waiting for them to contact me. Don't do what I did, folks, because I changed it. And I started writing down all the names of everyone that said that. And my top tip is get in touch with these people if you can within 72 hours. While it's warm, get in there so that people remember you. So that's my one about when you get coaching session or somebody wants a one-to-one with you, do it within 72 hours, 48 if you can. Get in there while it's hot.
Do you know what I like about this too is what you sent me, the details is to write their full name down instantly. You know, it's so easy when you're meeting people face to face, they hand you that business card. And like over the years, I was super good, Brian. I was super good at like, I could look at a card and know exactly what meeting I met them at. Like I just had that visual. I could picture them. And like there aren't business cards now. You might grab a chat and we don't want to go back in 72 hours and who was that person again? Oh my goodness, right?
It's great, correctly. And one other thing that I'll jump in with as well, when you write that person's name down, write just one little thing that you could remember that person by. And then when you go to them and say, hi, we were on this meeting and we spoke about this and you wanted a coaching session, and mention something unique about that person, because they'll say, wow, they remembered me. They remembered that little point. So put something beside their name about how you remember that person.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. So what is your last tip that you have for us today?
Last tip actually is get your online presence. You really need to get seen online. Even though I do digital marketing and I do all these stuff, I'm not saying come to me. What I'm saying is raise your online presence. There is tools out there that lots of members in this network and out there in the online world have got. You need to raise your online presence, because trust me, I've realized that we've not been in here in time. Your competitors are doing it. So get in there and get ahead of them first. And if you're struggling with it, come and ask me questions and I'll help you.
I really appreciate that. And it is so true. Right now, the way people are finding us is online. They're not finding us. We're not out networking locally, but actually the beauty of being found online, you'll agree with me, Brian, is that you can be found online globally.
It's just amazing. It's just amazing. I never expected for the name Brian Morrison or Biz Social to be outside Scotland or the northwest of England. And
yeah.
I've had companies contacting me, leaders in some companies this week, that have realized that what I'm doing now, and they're saying, how do I join? And it's awesome that we're even doing something together and we're launching a new meeting here, because I'm so looking forward to that, because I've got a lot of my people now saying, what's this other company that you're promoting? Why are you not? And because they're awesome. That's why I want you at their meetings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's so good. That's so good. So I know that I'm going to put your LinkedIn information up here and I'll put it in the comments as well. I know that that you want to make yourself available to mentor people who might need some help right now. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I believe when people get to know me more, you'll realize a bit about my history. I believe in helping people, no matter, as you heard about my charity work, if it's people in recovery from addiction or mental health, even in business. It's about giving something away for free. I believe nowadays it's not about a sales pitch. It's not about trying to sell to people. It's what you can do to help people. And people remember you for doing that. So what I want to do is offer anybody that's out there that may be struggling with getting seen online, come to me, no charge, okay? Or you can go to Terilee and complain if I do. Believe me, no charge. Come and just see how I can help you to raise your online presence and get seen out there. Because believe me, what I say is, and it's a lot of people say it now, if you're not getting seen out there, your competitors are, and you're going to get left out.
Mm-hmm. So true. So true. Well, I appreciate their offer to help people. I appreciate your offer to basically do that coaching session. So Brian's saying to you, I'm willing to have that one-on-one, that coaching session with you if you'd like to. And so I just want to invite you, if you're listening today and you're interested in chatting with him and seeing how he might be able to guide you, to help you, please reach out to Brian. I think that you'll be glad you did. So
no matter where you are in the world, just contact me. I can do anytime.
And I'll tell you, yeah, he's up all night, guys. No, he does keep a very robust business schedule. I will say that. Well, Brian, it's been such a delight to have this time with you. And do you want to give a quick invitation to your virtual team meeting that's coming up?
Yeah, I'd love to. It's actually, I'm looking, I don't know what time it is where you are, but it's actually It's today in the UK because it's now 1 a.m. It's at 6 p.m. on Monday, UK time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, and 10 a.m. PST.
That's so good you have it memorized. I'm writing it down here in the chat. Okay.
Yeah, so it's 6, 1, and 10 a.m. PST, and it's to bring anybody together, but mainly UK, USA, and Canada all together. But if other places out there are awake, come on, get in here and let's really get some business going.
Awesome. I put the information in the chat as well. So I know that Brian would love to see you there and meet you. And how fun would that be to network with Brian, who you just saw in the live right now? Wow, that'd be amazing. So Brian, I really, truly appreciate you and your spirit and your heart to give and your story and your passion to help others. So Brian, thank you so much for being with me here today. And just want to wish everyone a fantastic rest of your evening, a fantastic rest of your day, or a good night if you're heading off to bed. So, because we are a global online live here today. So thanks everyone. See you soon.
Thank you very much. Take care. Stay safe.